I normally give the video a second look. I'm going to have to jump over so many typos. You don't know how many times I'm going to have to adjust whatever I wrote for, whatever word I wrote for black guy or colored fella.
Play action fakes it for passing zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks. Not sure if you were watching last week, but I sure hope you fucking were, because Daddy and my cat Six. By the way, happy belated daughter day to my cat Six, because I have no life, family, or future, so I wish a happy daughter day to my cat. At any rate, not you. There's a fly in here and it's driving me bananas. I can't believe I said bananas with that black guy Larry Bay in here. It's not a buffet. All right, anyway, where was I? I picked 5 games and got all 5 fucking right. Is that incredible? Is that fucking incredible? And not only does that bring Daddy to an impressive 10-5 and 66% against the spread. Now watch this. Garrett, that's pretty good, right?
Not bad.
I'm going to say it again. Garrett, say that's really good because you know that's insane against the spread.
That's really good, Daddy.
Okay, so if that's really good, here's what I love. The beauty of having a video record, not a police record, Larry, a video record, he's a colored fella, a video record of every one of these videos I've ever done, dating back fucking a dozen years, is you can go back and watch all my videos, which I'd like you to do, starting with the first week of December last year, and you will see that since that, Daddy finished on a 19-6 run the last 5 weeks of the season, Daddy remembers, and had a perfect 4-0 Jonas picks, went 2-2 with the championship week, and told you to take the Pats and the under in the Super Bowl. And that would make my record in football picks 27-8 last year. When you add that to the 10-5, 37-13 for 74% against the spread, which is what Garrett say it.
Money in the bank.
Stealing! It's stealing! What we have an expert here. What is it, Larry?
Go, Daddy.
It's stealing. He's a black guy. Look, so you have to be asking yourself what Antonio Brown's first accuser's plan was, Brittany Taylor, when she after she got all the money out of him, and that was, let's hope when he bursts, it's all behind me. I stumbled into it, but here's my point. He jerked off on her back. That said, we've come to Geno's Picks. My first pick, the Ravens are laying 7 to the Browns in Baltimore. Wow, I'm trying to remember who said Baker Mayfield and the Browns were overrated all preseason. Garrett, was that us? Well, don't worry if you can't remember, because it was us, and because if you don't remember that, former colorful head coach and current colorful ESPN analyst, ESN, Rex Ryan reminded you this week that he all but echoed my sentiments when he said Mayfield was quote-unquote overrated as hell. And how can you disagree? Because at this point in the season, whatever brilliant minds picked the Cleveland Browns to win and or make the playoffs, let alone win the AFC North, better hope they play a lot of third-string QBs. Because after fucking Sunday night's 23-13 loss to the Rams, they have now won 1 game against Luke fucking Falk. Insert Columbo joke here. They're going to use the glass eye formation. They're using one eye. One more thing, ma'am, you can blow me. That's that. And they lost their 2 losses against Marcus Mariota and Jared Goff, each of who have won postseason games in their career. Yet, people seem to think the Browns are a legit team with a head coach who was a running backs coach. I put the S in the wrong spot. Less than a year ago, and admitted this week himself. Did you see that? That he needs to do a better job of calling plays. You think because Baker Mayfield has actually regressed this season? You think? With 5 interceptions and just 3 TDs? Oh my God. It's like he's been, like I've been playing, hold on. Don't change it. Like I've been saying for the past 6 months, number 6's arm is about as accurate as Elizabeth Warren's 23 and me. Meanwhile, the real QB in this game is Lamar Jackson, who has done the complete opposite of Mayfield over the past year. Instead of buying into his own hype, listened to his critics, worked on everything, and suddenly, instead of running the ball, is one of the best damn quarterbacks in the game. Take the Ravens and lay the TD. My next pick, this is cute. The Jags are getting 2 from the Broncos in Denver. Really? The Jags and starter Gardner Minshew II, who would be 2-0 as the starter if running back Leonard Fournette could have carried 3 dudes just 1 more yard like Joanne did. That was her birthday celebration. I like it. He'd be 2-0, and he's coming off 10 days rest. And he's getting points from a Denver team led by a QB and Joe Flacco, UD represent, whose last big score was the contract extension he signed with the Ravens in 2016. That if you do the math, the extension from the 2013 contract, I'm not making this up, Garrett, it's basically made that a 9-year, $187 million deal. Wow. Since then, he hasn't been putting up any numbers that are remotely that big. So why are the Broncos favored? Duh, Geno, because the Jags defense will be without Jalen Ramsey. And he's a huge part of their defense. He is. He really is. He is a huge fucking distraction. This is a guy that called in sick. How? Sorry, Larry. Black is that? Oh, dude, I'm sick this week. Are you out of your fucking mind? And it ended yesterday when he said he was leaving the team indefinitely to be with his wife's child while she has a kid. And what better way than the birth of a child to close the book on the distraction of Jalen Ramsey, who has become an absolute abortion. Get your stashes out because Gardner is blossoming into a star, and the Jags win this game on a TD pass to, and I'll have Joe put this in. You ready? DJ Chark. DJ Chark. DJ Chark. DJ Chark. You don't have kids. You don't have kids in your van. Take the Jags in the 2 you're getting. My next pick, the Cowboys are giving 2 and hook to the Saints in New Orleans. Look, here's a fun fact. I don't know if you guys gamble. There's grinds in that. When you're playing poker, specifically the popular game Texas Hold'em, a lot of time you can beat the guy if you get a really good flop. Am I correct? Well, it seems like that's what the Cowboys and Jerry Jones were doing when they took their time signing every fucking no-name lineman in the offseason to bait Ezekiel Elliott while letting Dak Prescott just hang there. And Larry, if history has taught us anything, you just can't leave a black man hanging, can you? No. You get letters. You get letters. And then they make laws. Well, look, I'm not going to sit here and Jim Crow about how smart I am, but now it's Dak that's going to make the Cowboys wait, because what Prescott has done has been far from a flop, leading the Cowboys to a perfect 3-0 record and putting up some pretty gaudy numbers along the way. Through three weeks. Look, you guys sit there and act like, oh, why didn't you sit here and write the video? Well, there's a bar across the street. Okay. Through 3 weeks of the season, both Prescott. What? Let me tell you something. Through 3 weeks of the season, Prescott has as many. Oh, I get it. He has as many TDs he's responsible for with his team than Mahomes with 10, and has a higher QBR and passer rating. And while Teddy Bridgewater was great in his first meaningful game since 2015, when I was still fucking Sarah, I was still fucking her back then. Yeah. I mean, she was banging this guy, but I was fucking her.
Where's her ring?
I'll find it. The Cowboys had a week to analyze that tape. Sorry, North Korean Santa, but Daddy likes the Cowboys this week. As Flamingo Boy bends back. Dallas, lay the fucking 2.5 on the road. Dude, Walter Balin, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't take a road dog. There you go. The Steelers, Monday night, the Steelers are giving 4 to the Bengals in Pittsburgh. Wow, really? I mean, I could see favoring the Steelers if it was a little over a season ago, when the Steelers offense featured Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown. But now, one elbow injury, a holdout, and a fucking preseason of insanity later, those 3 killer bees have been replaced by a trio of D-pluses in Mason Rudolph, James Conner, and Juju Smith-Schuster. Don't get me wrong. As any fantasy owner will tell you, Conner and Smith-Schuster should be running back 1s and wide receiver 1s, but that's with Roethlisberger. Under Rudolph thus far, the offensive numbers are so low, they should name the offense after Schuster-Smith and call it the 2-Jew offense. Come on. 2 Jews. Will Rudolph improve? I certainly think so, but not enough in 8 days to win this game by more than the late field goal. Take the Bengals and the 4 you're getting. Where'd the money go? What the? Those are Geno's picks. It's me.